I wanna have a very real, very raw conversation. I'm trying to break into something new that makes a lot of sense. I was listening to someone give me their opinion and give me their utmost advice, and I love it, you know. So what I'm trying to do is wrap this up because yes, I love being professional and I love to keep my words a certain way. Um, and I want to speak on a concept many of us, many people turn to when we've been deeply broken by someone. And by someone's cruelty, okay, their behavior. Because I know from my life experience, and it's everywhere, you know, the stars. When someone survives severe emotional abuse from someone who refuses to change, in real life and not on TV and in no movie, they carry a massive, invisible weight on them. And it's completely natural, right? It's completely natural, not natural for someone to be cruel. I don't know about that. Let me not go there, because then that's going to turn into something else. But it's natural to look at the human system itself and then look around and see how a lot of people can't even perceive their own accountability. It's like zero accountability. And it forces the person that they abuse to have to look to the sky and demand, you know what I'm saying? They gotta pray, they gotta go to church, and those things are good. Prayer is very important. But then to turn around and have to demand cosmic justice. I mean, do people even know what that is? So I've talked about it and it's in another video, but I want, I know somebody wants to know the damage of what is done to them, because the damage what someone has done and I want you to know, someone that has severely been so cruel to you, the universe does care. And I can break that down exactly what happens. I want to break it down to exactly what happens to the energetic blueprint behind an abuser. Okay? Yep. Because people be choosing. They choose to do that. It's a choice. And they will do that and won't grow. They'll choose abuse over growing. So I'm doodling here because it helps me stay focused. So number one, the heavy weight of what some call karma. And I'm going to call it the energy law. Every single action creates an equal, inevitable, energetic reaction. It's like a vibrational drop. And choosing cruelty over personal growth and be active in it too. It degrades people. They're degrading a person. They're degrading someone's soul frequency. And it causes unresolved debt too. Okay? They say hurt a person in their pocket. But people really don't have no idea what they do to themselves, damaging another human being and creating a massive karmic debt. Type of debt that has to be balanced. Where you think? Why you think banks are banks and what they do? A bank is a bank. You got your own personal soul bank. So, number 2, devolution. That's what I'm gonna call it. Blame it on the devil. The soul downward trajectory. Many ancient traditions confirm. It's been confirmed, okay? Look it up, research it. Yo. It's been confirmed that the soul can devolve if they consistently keep on choosing to harm someone. That's why they say the devil did it. That's why they said the devil is a liar. Okay? It's called devolving. It's wasted blueprints. Abusive behavior completely destroying the divine potential, at least. Because children have potential and they get abused, right? So potential, that divine potential that a person was capable of achieving, and someone did something that stopped and interjected something. It's a mirror of incarnation, okay? A soul living in absolute denial when they refuse to change. They're abused and they know what the heck that they're doing, since somebody's smaller than them, weaker than them. Absolute denial becomes like a force, repetitive type of cycle, often returning to like face an exact pain that they inflicted. They want to see a person, see how much I can hurt that person and make them holler. What they going to do now? Can I make them tremble? Can I make them stutter? Can I make them not breathe good? Can I cause them to cry? Can I cause them to put their head down? The cosmic ripple effect is a grid disruption. They can't stop the sun from shining. But negativity doesn't stay localized. Okay, let's be clear on that. It actively disrupts a collective type of energetic grid. And it's sad because people not talking about this, people not teaching this, it's not being taught in the schools. And there's some people that, yes, they get taught in their households about that. But the missing light is when you don't know, you just don't know. And then you become what, a victim? When someone refuses to heal, the universe loses its unique, positive contribution. And the positive contribution they were meant to provide the bottom line is surviving. Emotional abuse is exhausting. It's more than just exhausting. It lowers your energy and it makes you vulnerable to things in the air. You know, so when somebody is looking for cosmic order, it's not foolish. It's someone's in their human mind trying to find a way to balance in a chaotic situation. Okay? If you go science about this, I've talked about that in a video, and I'm not going there no more. I'm literally sitting here trying, how can I talk about this with some slang? But I want you to remember this. While the universe handles someone's debt of how cruel they have been, the role that they have played, and I'm gonna wait. Your only job is to heal. Your job is to reclaim your frequency. So don't let someone's lowered vibration permanently pull yours down a black hole to nowhere. Okay? Because it's some people that, I know some people, listen, they'll see someone going through something or hear that somebody go through something. And if I go religion, and there's so many different religions, right? My thing is, whether a person is Muslim, Christian, atheist, whatever, Baptist, go on, Hebrew, Jewish, Gentiles, all that. The human experience, even a dog, okay, doesn't deserve to be mistreated and abused. The science behind that is even in the cells. You could take a certain cell and put it to a life cell that is meant to regulate your system and keep you healthy, and another bacteria or something can go inside it and kill it. Disruptors. But I want to stay outside the body. And I also want to make people understand the importance of even the type of food that you need to eat, because there's certain things that you can eat that can come and turn your energy into a lower frequency to where you can't even feel up and at it and feel light, so you can lift yourself, make you sleepy, make you drowsy. It's all kinds of things to do that. It's music, duh, that can make you feel terrible. So we could talk about cheating. We could talk about seasons. We could talk about love. We could talk about all the things that people have done on a level that has degraded the word and understanding of healthiness and happiness. And that's from within. Because there's some people that was born with conditions, but they're still healthy and they're still happy and they're still living their life and they have joy. But someone that is abusive, they don't even care and understand what they are. But I'm going to tell you, one thing that should be the easiest for people nowadays is to avoid getting in a relationship with someone that's so abusive they can't even keep their body under control. They have to go see this one, because everything that they received in their life of abuse was rejection, was negative, it was unloving, it was abandonment, it was trauma, it was just, what I call perversions, sexually abuse, emotional abuse, having to sit still and love someone that is giving you food, giving you shelter, but at the same time beating you after they give it to you. Loving on you after they hated on you. That's abuse. Doing it to someone that is not aggressive towards you. And I don't think nowadays we got kids that literally, they fighting back. They fighting back for real. I think I might have caused a storm or something because the wind is starting to blow. But on some serious understanding, that's what it is, It's time to have an inward conversation with yourselves, because I definitely love doing it for myself, And I need some of y'all to understand that, do the research, because in this type of setting, we're not having no conversation. This is a video that's set up in a world of technology that could be here for a very long time, and it doesn't help someone process to get through what they need to do to get back to themselves when they were happier in their life. But it is a way of getting to that, and I do recommend, if you can speak to professionals and go beyond just coaching, get that. But do yourself a favor first and do all that you can do yourself to eat properly, to stay hydrated, to not put yourself in a position, because I'm going to talk about prevention, not put yourself in a position to where you have to be in the presence of sleeping with the enemy. Be in the presence of going to your job and you can't get out of that job because there's no other type of job for you. Keep your job until you find another job. Don't hop up and quit that job and then you just be out. Or you walking on eggshells because somebody is really doing and saying whatever to you because they know you ain't got no other resource, no other way. And do people do that in domestic situations? Absolutely. Absolutely. But I'm not a preacher. I'm going to always be a teacher. And in so many words, I could say a whole lot, but I'm going to end this video and I'm actually going to get a little bit poetical and execute something representing the dream that I had. And that's it. Clarity. Clarity clear. Check the light.